Dale McDowell had a great race with Scott Blomqvist at almost 1 a.m. in the morning on a Monday after a 6-hour rain delay. What type of racing history are we going to witness in this 50-lap, 6,000 to win show? We've got it for you on Just Dirt Productions. Of course, Jason Hyatt, J.R. Mosley will be on the front row. The new driver in the Outlaw by Weaver Longhorn chassis of Tanner English out of Benton, Kentucky, and Kenny Collins. What a great race he had in the National Late Model Series. He will now set his sights against the Superboys. A real rapper out of Colbert, Georgia will fire off fourth. And Dalton Cook, also a pretty strong car. Everyone else getting ready to go. You see them behind me. They're getting staged. We'll be back live on our Just Dirt Productions Facebook page when that race takes place with driver introductions, starting lineup, the 4 wide, the green flag, and more. So remember, go to Just Dirt Productions, follow, go to the notifications tab so you know when we go live. We'll be back very shortly from Phoenix City, Alabama. For everybody at Just Dirt Productions, for Michael Patton, I'm Wesley Outland. We'll see you soon. Jennifer. No, after. Well, Michael Patton, I think we spotted who you were talking about. Miss Jennifer, Dirt Track Life. Carol Graham is actually going to be joining me down in Victory Lane as the trophy queen. And you spot everybody. She's wearing checkered flags. Let me know when we're back on here. We'll be back on here in a minute for those that are listening to the audio cast on CRN.
44th National 100.
Race fans, we're going to stop the cars on the front straightaway real quickly for a red flag. We got a special announcement to make. Everybody, we need your support on this. Please do not get mad. If you was one of your persons in a situation like this, you would want it be done too. What's his name?
Clayson Wayne Holliday.
Attention if you can hear me. 3-year-old Clayson Wayne Holloman. Come to the press box, buddy, if you can. He's fine? Okay, he's good. All right, round of applause, everybody. We're about to do an East Alabama Amber Alert, but everything's good. Thank goodness. Thank you, God. Okay. She's okay, dear. Thank you. All right, race fans, If that was one of your kids, you would want the same thing done. That's why we did what we did. I don't know who would want to complain on social media about that. Your heart stops when something like that happens with your children. But again, the child has been found, so I'm glad to know that. Child has been found. Everything is good. We back live? It's super late model time, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the super late model main event. The one we've all been waiting for. Michael Patton will be joining me up here in the booth here in just a few moments. And we'll get ready for this big, big race coming up here in just a few seconds. The one we've all been waiting for. The super late models. The 44th running of the National 100. We've been waiting for it for a long time. And now we are set to see who will be the $6,000 champion. Ladies and gentlemen, starting lineup on the pole. Car number 1. He comes to us out of Oxford, Alabama. The hitman, Jason Hyatt. To the outside, car number 99 out of Phoenix City, J.R. Mosley. Tanner English out of Benton, Kentucky in the 116, and Colbert, Georgia's Kenny Collins in the 1K. Columbus, Georgia's Dalton Cook in the 1D starts 5th, and Columbus, Georgia's Joseph Brown is 6th. Then it's a couple of Georgia natives in North Carolina of Michael Page and David McCoy. Mark Whitener from Florida, Dusty Jones from Georgia. Jim Rogers, Dana Island, Trailer, Hanger, Trent Flynn, Whitener, Hummer, and Michelle. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 months in the making, but finally, the 44th edition of the National 100 is green at East Alabama Motor Speedway. Trouble, turn number 2. Cars have gone around. The 42, Jake Traylor's involved. The 82 of Russell Flynn is involved. And we go under caution. And we'll start it all over again. No green flag, no laps complete. We'll set them up and go again. Jason Hyatt, J.R. Mosley on the front row. You've got the Outlaw by Weaver Longhorn in the 116 in second or third. And then you got Colbert, Georgia's Kenny Collins. He'll fire 4th. Those that are checking us out, we're live. Share, share, share. Let's spread the numbers. Let's get out the word for the main event, the one we've all been waiting for, just after 6:30. Props to the guys here at East Alabama. Props to Billy Thomas. Hey, how about props for just not having an hour intermission? How about that? I know a lot of people loved that, didn't you? You wasn't expecting that one, were you?
East Alabama Motor Speedway.
1 to go. The lights are off. We will try it again. We'll try it again, ladies and gentlemen. The super late models. The big one. The last one of the night. The last one of 2018. As we can officially close out the year and prepare for the 2019 season. Take number 2. The National 100 green here in Phoenix City, Alabama. On a January night. It feels like the fall. To the back straightaway they go. Everybody fights and claws their way to the back straightaway. Into turn number 3. Mark Whitener starting to climb the field. He's hooked up with his brother David Whitener as well. Cross the line. We're 1 lap in. Hold on to it. Oh, one getting loose. That's Patrick Michelle. 25 car loose of Chuck Humner. Going to be joined by my good friend Michael Patton. He gets to call some of this super late model race. For many, many years, he was a part of the National 100, and they had other people do the supers. He never got to do them until last year, and now we're going to work together again as he's back up in the booth. A couple of cars off the pace, including Chuck Humner and the 82 Ron Flynn, plus Jimmy Thomas in the 22 car. He's got a problem. 3 cars for the lead Down the back straightaway. Off of turn 4. Mosley up the outside. Here comes the hitman. Jason Hyatt. Mosley, like he was asleep at the wheel on the bottom of the racetrack, gets passed by Hyatt and Tanner English. And Michael Patton, welcome back, my friend. How about the hitman, Jason Hyatt? And is it safe to say, trouble in turn 2. One car is spun. Everybody goes and misses him. Number 82, Russell Flynn. The caution coming out. Russell Flynn spins in turn number 2. Michael Patton, we go under the yellow flag. And again, still in the early going of this thing, but what we were saying before the caution came out, Jason Hyatt, the hitman, is it safe enough to say that East Alabama owes him a victory here?
Yes, he's been snatched many of victories here in the Super Late Models International 100 before, so the hitman is on a mission tonight, Jason Hyatt. Give me that corn dog.
Some of my KMSA brethren over there, he didn't bring me no corn dog. He got some chicken.
I just wonder who's going to take me to the Waffle House after this.
That's right.
No, I'm not going to Waffle House. All right, Jason Hyatt.
You're not a fan of the scattered, smothered, and covered moments there?
That junk. I'll tell you what I really would have.
Yes.
And he's here tonight, and he could give me one, too, a Wendy's hamburger. The owner of Wendy's is here tonight, and he's one of our long-time sponsors, and we're glad to have him. Wendy's hamburgers made with fresh, never frozen beef. And while you're down, to get you one of them ice-cold chocolate or vanilla Frosties. And appreciate him being with us each and every week. Jason Hyatt, your leader. Tanner English in the second spot. Joseph Brown, J.R. Mosley, Kenny Collins. That's your top 5. Michael Page, David McCoy, Dusty Jones, Dana Allen, and Dalton Cook, did you say, in 10th. That's your top 10. This is your 50-lap Super Late Model race.
You both see it. Ready for the restart. Race fans, one thing you'll notice, it's going to look like a glaze on the racetrack. It'll look like a sheet of glass, and not a glaze like a donut that you eat. The glaze of the glass from the racetrack as it's back to green here off of turn 4. Jason Hyatt. Tanner English. Trouble! Mark Whitener! A couple of other cars have tangled as well. Now the question is that Mark Whitener in the 5W or is that David Whitener? Because, Michael, they're both driving cars that look exactly the same. One thing we do know is that 82 of Russell Flynn got collected. Dusty Jones got collected in it in the number 4 car.
Yeah, because David Widener and Mark Widener
wow,
at the time
Michael,
was running 11
yeah, it
and
looks
12.
like Dusty is definitely got a serious damage on his car here. We'll find out in a moment. I'm trying to figure out if it was Mark Widener or David Whitener.
Well, when they come back across the line, we'll know it. When they come back across scoring, we'll know who it is.
That's right.
Right behind Dalton Cook, so we'll know exactly who it is. So, Dusty Jones, tough break for Dusty Jones, that 82 car.
Michael, I hate to say it, buddy, it's the magic man, Mark Whitener. He has now fallen out of the top 5 of the top 10 in the rundown. And I'm thinking Mark Whitener, by the looks of timing and scoring, is the man that just got caught up in this incident here. It is. It's the magic man, Mark Whitener. David Whitener's car is still on the racetrack. They're both driving cars that look exactly identical. I wonder if our Just Dirt video production crew can show that real quickly. If you look in the 8th position, or correction, I'm sorry, if you look in 9th, you'll see the 5W, and that is the car of David Whitener. David Whitener is in the 5D car, right there behind Dalton Cook in the Icon by Barry Wright. He's also in the Icon by Barry Wright of Middleburg, Florida's David Whitener. Mark Whitener is in that car at the EAMS body shop being worked on right now. Michael Patton, he crinkled it up pretty good like a tin can on the right side.
Yeah, he did, but they don't count the magic man out yet. He can perform magic. Whenever you thought he was down, he was not out. So, but we got a lot of racing going, still a lot of racing going. You know, like last year's race, Dale McDowell making that last-minute pass So there's a lot of things that